Nervousness and social anxiety. In this lesson, we will learn about effective cognitive behavior modifications to overcome nervousness and social anxieties. It starts with just a little tremble within. Then, a pressure builds up. A hand or foot starts to fidget. Your palms become moist, and you start to feel not quite like yourself anymore. The inner calmness you felt has flown out the window. Nervousness is back, like an old friend you didn't want to see. At the core of self-presentation lies the root cause of anxiety for many. The fear of self-presentational failure is labeled social anxiety. Social anxiety is quite common. For example, when we're on a first date or have to speak in front of a large group. Although some amount of social anxiety is probably useful, too much may lead people to avoid social situations entirely, withdraw from them once there, or inhibit their behavior if escape is impossible. Some people experience frequent or chronic shyness. They tend to feel tense, worried, or awkward in unfamiliar social interactions, even while merely imagining or anticipating social interaction. Shy people are anxiously self-preoccupied. That is, in social situations, they spend a lot of time thinking about their feelings, their behaviors, and how they come across to others. Why am I so nervous? Is it really important what she thinks of me? I have no idea what I'm going to say next. Compared with non-shy individuals, shy people are less likely to promote their competence boldly. Instead, their self-presentations tend to be protective. Rather than trying to acquire favorable public images, shy people focus on preventing unfavorable public images. To be safe, shy people try to avoid unfamiliar social encounters. They date less frequently, prefer to work alone rather than with others, and tend to occupy seats in college classrooms toward the rear and sides. By keeping themselves out of the attentional spotlight, they reduce the risk of coming across as incompetent. When they do find themselves in the company of others, shy people try to reduce the social pressure to appear competent. After poor performances, they are less likely to make claims of future success and may even purposely fail to lower the expectations others hold of them. They are also less likely to self-handicap their performances. It's not that shy people don't want to be viewed as competent. Rather, they are just particularly wary of promoting themselves when they know they may have to prove their competence in the future. The reluctance of shy people to promote themselves actively may carry significant costs. For instance, some studies suggest that shy individuals tend to be underemployed and relatively unsuccessful in their careers. Skillful self-promotion creates benefits that shy people are less likely to receive. Failure, or a fear of impending failure, amplifies the concern with appearing competent. If you want others to think you are smart, failing an exam will be a very noxious experience for you, one that may lead you to reach into your self-promotional bag of tricks. In one experiment, students who were informed that they had performed poorly on a test of social sensitivity were especially likely to present themselves afterward as well-adjusted. In comparison, students who had succeeded on the test engaged in more modest self-presentation. Because their social competence was validated by the test, they could focus instead on being liked. Schneider, 1969. The desire to appear competent may be particularly strong in pressure-filled, competitive circumstances. Ironically, such circumstances also increase the chance that a performer will choke or perform well below potential. Extreme, crippling social anxiety is different from mere shyness or nervousness. Everyone experiences nervousness at one time or another. It can be brought on by both good and negative experiences. Apprehension or fear can lead to feelings of nervousness, such as a first date, a job interview, or attending a funeral. It feels like a combination of anxiety, dread, and excitement all at once. Your palms may get sweaty, your heart rate may increase, and you may feel that fluttery nervous stomach feeling. Why do we feel nervous? Nervousness is our body's response to stress. This involves a series of hormonal and physiological responses that help prepare you to handle a perceived or imagined threat. Your body prepares to fight or flee a threat by boosting adrenaline production. Almost instantly, your heart begins to beat faster, your blood pressure rises, and your breathing quickens, increasing your alertness and energy. We all know what it's like to be nervous when we have an important meeting or presentation, but how can we successfully manage our nerves to put our best foot forward? People often say, I'm feeling okay, and then my gremlin appears on my shoulder, telling me why I'm not good enough, and I lose my confidence. The gremlin is our inner voice whispering, at just the wrong moment, that we're not enough. Perhaps we're not smart enough, not experienced enough, or not knowledgeable enough.